All right, y'all have your math check-in tomorrow. So, get a little more practice. Let's start with these again. I've got different numbers than I did yesterday, but same type idea. You want to sort them. This sort of thing works very well, I think, for like a drag and drop type thing. So, Juliana, give me one. Pi, irrational. Cam. 2 pi over 9 pi goes to rational. The reason that one goes to rational, if you got a pi on the top and the bottom, they cancel each other out. Eliana. 2 over 5 pi is irrational. When we got one on the bottom, then that would be an irrational number on the bottom there. Alea? Yeah, 3 pi over 4, same type. Oh. 3 pi over 4, same type idea. If there's pi just on top or just on the bottom, it's going to be irrational. If it's on both, they cancel out. That makes it rational. Ashley. Square root of 0.25 is rational. That would be 0.5. Remember, if it's a decimal, we just like work it like the decimal's not there. Nevea. Yeah, the 4.321 is irrational when it's got the dots like that. That means it keeps going without repeating. Brian? Square root of 36 is rational. Y'all, what's the square root of 36? Grace? Square root of 30 is irrational. We don't know a square root of 30. Prince? 0.15 is a repeating decimal. That makes it rational. Three then. Alea? Irrational. All right, any questions on those? Go ahead, get an answer to this without an exponent. Cam, you got an answer? 16's correct. All right, so when you have exponents of an exponent, you multiply your exponents and you keep the base. So we're multiplying each of those exponents. So the first one here becomes 4 to the negative 8th. Second one, 4 to the 10th. Then when you have negative exponents, they get flipped. They go to the bottom. Or if they were on top, or if they're on top, they go to the bottom. If they were on the bottom, they would go to the top. These are on top. So we flip it, make it positive. Then it's a matter of where there is more. I've got 10 on top, 8 on the bottom. That makes more on top. There's 2 more. So that's our exponent, the number more. 4 times 4 is 4 squared. That is 16. Any questions? Translate the circle. This one was on our cluster B test. Juliana? 2-4 is correct. All right, so 3 units left. First off, you need the center. That's the center right there. So 3 units to the left. We go 1, 2, 3. 2 units down. 1, 2. That's putting our new point right there. As she said, that is 2, 4. X value first, then Y value. Okay? Any questions on that one? All right, solve for X. As I said, some of these will be on the active, and you will have access to Desmos, but you will have some on the inactive probably as well. Between equations and inequalities, there should be 5 problems like that. I would guess at least 2 on the active, at least 2 on the inactive. I don't know about the last one then. Prince, what you got? Nope. This has a solution. When you distribute here, that's a negative 2x, that's a positive 2x. The coefficients aren't the same. If the coefficients aren't the same, then you have a solution. Brian, what you got? It is 3. All right, so we start off by distributing. When we distribute, that negative gets distributed through. It's like there's a negative 1 out in front. So negative 1 times 2x makes negative 2x. You got to remember to do it to the second part too. So the negative 1 times 3 makes a negative 3. And it's equal to 2x minus 7. Then we combine like terms. I got an 8 and a minus 3. 8 minus 3 makes 5. Got the minus 2x equals 2x minus 7. We got to get the variables to the same side. So we want to move the lower one. We move it by doing opposite. So I add 2x. Those cancel. It gives us 4x minus 7 equals 5. Then I add 7 to each side, so I got 12 equals 4x. We divide by 4. 12 divided by 4 gives us 3. Okay? If it happened to have no solution, when you go to move the variable, it would have canceled out on both sides, and then you would have had like 5 equals -7. If you go to solve it and the variables cancel each other out on both sides, that's when you get no solution or infinite solution. Any questions on that? Who can tell me which of those is a function? Nevaeh? C is a function. Why is it C, Nevaeh? None of the x's repeat. So if all of the x's are different, it is a function. Automatically, different x's mean we have a function. If we have repeating x's, you would need to check the y values with them. Since the y values don't repeat with those x's, that means those 3 are not functions. Okay? All right, yeah, make sure you're trying your best tomorrow.